this to me. How you talking about the greatest, still ain't mention me. Them bands, I want the symphony. 15 in it, wasn't instantly. Lately I've been catching plays, it's like it's meant to be. I got rich in the pandemic, meant to be. Don't do too much, I keep it simple. You clout chasing, trying to make the people feel you. Boys need to slow it down, I'm talking real screw. Penthouse at the top with the clear view. Oh, look, I don't like your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up, it's the 49ers superstar wide receiver. He's making some noise for end of year.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from FedEx Field. And here comes a return for just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. So here is Washington now backed up a bit to start their first drive. And they'll be let out by their quarterback now in his third season in the league. Throwing to start the drive, Coleman. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
He finds his man complete. It's Young. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 13 yards there and a Washington first. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Throwing this. This is going to wind up incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. So nothing doing there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Off play action. Howard. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 28 yards there, and give him a 1st down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Howard. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll run on 1st down. Beatty. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Howard now off the bootleg. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And that one really pushes him back. A loss of 9. And now it's 3rd and goal after the sack. Looking to throw. Howard. Touchdown 49ers. Elijah Moore with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers will jump on top with the game's 1st score here this afternoon. Well executed there. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
To throw on second down, Coleman. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. Coleman. He finds his man. Complete. That's Young. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Off the play fake, Coleman going up top and unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He was 4-4 on that opening drive, including the touchdown pass, as he'll try again here to duplicate that success, starting with a first down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll send the tight end in motion left. On second down, Beatty. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Warriors 70. 70 Rangers. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks. 19 Titans. 19 Titans. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is Parker, complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Now a handoff up the middle. Beatty, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8. And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Howard on 3rd down. Touchdown! A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's the thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Coleman got his man complete over the middle. It's Young. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Touchdown, Washington. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that one makes it 14-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
To throw is Howard. To throw on second down. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now a play fake here on first down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They'll look to throw now on first down. It's Williams on the catch. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And the 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Here's Howard looking to throw on second down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners 17. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Robinson will try to pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting. And even
he's got a man complete. 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story, and wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. To throw on second down, Coleman. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. On the move past the 40. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. On 1st and 10, Coleman. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Third quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Coleman. He finds his man, complete. That's Young. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Back to throw. Coleman able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down. Coleman. Touchdown! Jahan Dotson from 6 yards away. And the Commanders are back within a score.
Trying to make a comeback often appears daunting, but the only way to get there, start small, score, and worry about getting the next one after that.
They'll try and throw for it. That's caught, and he'll get in for the 2 points, and that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Up the middle they go. Beatty, and some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter. Back now at FedEx Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Now Howard to throw on 3rd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Beatty, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. DeForest Buckner, a Pro Bowler when he played for the 49ers, there on the stop. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Howard now on 1st and 10. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Commanders are right back in this football game. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy, but you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. 22 yards there, a first down. Looking to throw. Coleman over the middle, complete. It's Young. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Working with a 2nd and 3. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Operating from the gun. Coleman. He's got this complete to Williams. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he hadn't made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Beatty. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Up the middle they go. Beatty. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a handoff up the middle. Beatty. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. On 1st down, Beatty, and he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. The 49ers now going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Off the option. reception that's complete. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On fourth down, Howard. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons.